We're on the rooftops of the old city of Jerusalem. Underneath me is the Shuk. And up there to the left, you can see a tower with flags flying on top there. That's the largest tower of the Tower of David Fortress. The Jerusalem Municipal Museum is inside there. This tower, the bottom of it, dates back to something like 2,000 years. It is a major fortification that was built by King Herod, and the fortress has been recycled over the centuries by different rulers. And now we're slowly but surely swirling eastwards to my right, and you can start seeing now the Temple Mount, the Dome of the Rock, built in 691 by the Arab conquerors. It is the Mount of Olives, Har HaZeitim, with its different towers. As you can notice, Har HaZeitim is higher than the Temple Mount. And if you swirl back, you can also notice that we're here on a slope. And that's a slope which is slowly but surely rising up towards the Western Hill, the peak of the Western Hill, where the Tower of David fortification is. Not for nothing did King Herod build over there a fortification. That's the highest point on the western side of Jerusalem. So we have the Western Hill with the Tower of David. We have the Eastern Hill, the Mount of Olives, and in between we have the Dome of the Rock, the Makom HaMikdash. There is an amazing verse in Deuteronomy, in the Sefer Devarim, chapter 33, Lamed Gimel. It says there, chapter Lamed Gimel, verse 12, Yud Beis. Le Binyamin Amar, to Benjamin it was told. These are the brachas, the blessings that Moshe Rabbeinu gives right before he passes away. Le Binyamin Amar, Yedid Hashem, beloved is he to Hashem. Yishkon labetach alav, he shall be dwelling on him safely. V'chofev alav kol hayom, and watch over him the entire day. Ubein kseifav shachein, and between the shoulders shall he dwell. Now this was a pretty free translation, but my main point here is bein kseifav shachein. Look at me. I got one shoulder here. I got another shoulder here. And then I got the center. Now this is the way we are made. Our shoulders are lower than our heads. But HaKadosh Baruch Hu, when he chose the Makom HaShechina, the place where he would rest his heavenly presence down here on planet Earth, he chose a hill that was not as high as the two shoulders, the shoulder to the east, Mount of Olives, and the shoulder to the west, the Western Hill. HaKadosh Baruch Hu said to the Jewish people, Benjamin, he's going to have the territory of Har HaBayit. Binyamin is the only one of the tribes that was born inside Eretz Yisrael. Binyamin is the only one of the tribes that he was still in his mother's womb when Yaakov and his family met Esav. That means Binyamin did not bow down to Esav. And there's a very deep meaning in that. Binyamin has special strength. And that's why in his territory shall be the Makom Shechina, but between the shoulders. Yes, on a hill. Har HaBayit is on a hill. You can't see it so well from here. We'll see it maybe at a different spot better when we are at the promenade. But Har HaBayit is a hill. To its right and left are two higher hills. Just like Har Sinai, which was a mountain that was surrounded by mountains that are higher, so too Har HaBayit is a mountain or elevation that is surrounded by higher hills. There's a lesson inside there. Yes, you gotta be a mountain. Yes, the Makom Shechina should be in a clearly visible place. But it has to be in a place where you can rise higher. If you're on top of Mount Everest, there's nowhere else to go. You gotta always know that there's somewhere to go higher. A Jew has to know, you want to reach Hashem, you gotta go higher. Because of that, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, just like Har Sinai, where he gave the Torah, was surrounded by higher mountains to show that we have to approach HaKadosh Baruch Hu, yes, from a mountain, but knowing where we are and where he is. So to Har HaBayit, he put on a lower elevation, surrounded by higher elevations, so that we should know we have to reach higher. Rabbi Roll.